Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
Yo, we are back. Episode, I believe 89. Is that right? 89 of the Not the Same Sports Show, hosted by episode 89 of season 2 of the Not the Same Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad, gracious, and very, very happy to be back with y'all for another sports show. Listen, it's a lot to talk about this here Sports Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? All the sports are culminating. College football and wrapped up. Super Bowl is set. We got a lot to dig into, man. Next week, the NBA trade deadline, a lot to dig into. But before we dig all the way into all of that, I need you to do what you see on the screen in a few seconds, man, once it gets to populating with its population face. Look, here we go. Make it go. Go one word. Number 1. Hit that like button. Number 2, hit that subscribe button. And number 3, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we are live as we are right now. I knew Mr. G was going to come from the depths of Northern Canada to come serve crow to all us one words. Salute to Mr. G, man. Before you even get started, bro, for my brother Mr. G, the unbelievable trek all the way to the Super Bowl, man. Big salute, brother.
Yeah.
Big salute in the most ugliest game of the season, but y'all won that thing.
I don't care. Last week, Mr. G was shaking like a stripper. He didn't want us to say nothing.
Stop talking about us. Stop talking about us. You gonna jinx it.
Stop talking.
Right. Mr. G got his chest out. Now he hating on the Bears. Don't hate on everybody one word.
Now that, hey, what's the Monties? Is that the law enforcement to be up in the mountains in Canada?
Oh, the Mounties, yeah, the Mounties.
That boy got the little strap across the thing with the Patriots back. Yo, shout out to the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same Sports Show, man. Our MTMV Sports family. You see him in the bottom left-hand corner. Got a lot of big things going on. Look, if y'all are into the NBA, definitely check out the 494. They are over there doing it. My girl C on that mug. We got Julius. We got my man Miles. And shoot, who else is on that joint? I can't even think of my last dude. Hey,
all of them.
Don't charge it to my heart, man. I mean, charge it to my head.
My man Julius.
I know we got Julius, but I'm talking about my almanac. That boy know everything you could possibly think of.
I know. I can't remember his name right now.
I cannot think of his name to save my life.
I don't know his real name. It's Teddy something. But anyway.
Yeah, but look, check out the 494. Definitely no love lost, no hate.
No love.
I can't think of it right now. I've been up since freaking 1:30 this morning. My bad. The Red and Bowl, even though they bled this year.
Red and old right now.
Red and old, yeah. Our homeboy Will Smith.
Salute.
Shout out to the main card. Everything that our people got going on at the MTMV Sports Famo, man. Definitely go check that out. Go check the network out. Shout out to Life Show TV, Takeover Radio, Praise 365 Scooter, Parable Radio, RYC Praise News, His Hop Radio and Podcast Network, and the Kingdom Now Network. Those are all the one word to rebroadcast us in some facet or another, be it the E3 Bible Study, Not the Same Sports Show, or where it all started, the Not the Same Podcast. That's what I got for them. But do me a favor, before we get into all this sports stuff, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button so you will know when we go live, because we got some stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks, and you're going to want to hit the notification button. Hit the like, subscribe, notification button for all of my non-computer literate folks. If you're illiterate, don't hit subscribe twice. Don't hit the notification twice. You're going to unsubscribe and unnotify yourself. Then you're going to be saying we acting funny. No, one word, you messed up. Hit the like, subscribe, notification button once. What you can hit every single show, smash that thumbs up. You dig what I mean? That's what you can do with that.
Smash the like button with your liking face. All right, man, let's see what's popping, man. Somebody tell me what's popping. Shout out to my brother Wildress. That's who we was thinking of. The brother Wildress.
Yeah, Wildress. My bad, bro. I could not think of it for nothing, but Wildress almanac out this joint, bro.
Yes, sir. All right, man. We in our What's Poppin' segment, man. Matter of fact, we're going to get started with the NFL. Listen, top 10 power rankings don't really matter. Listen, it was two big conference championship games this past weekend. Seahawks versus the Rams and the Patriots versus the Broncos. I'm going to start talking with the Patriots and the Broncos. It was a game. Jarrett Stidham came out, looked all right first couple of plays, threw a touchdown, looked like he wasn't scared, looked like Sean Payton knew what he was talking about. You know, you hear all the stuff, man. Sean Payton. I got the utmost respect for Jarrett Stidham. He know the playbook. He been with me on a couple of different teams. And then all of a sudden, the Patriots got to running, and the big danger for the Patriots, or what was so good about the Patriots, when Drake May ran that ball, they could not do nothing with him when he ran. Every time it looked like they had him locked down, that space opened up and that boy had them wheels, he was gone. When it started snowing, all that passing didn't matter no more. One word's gonna catch the ball. It went from a clear stadium to totally white. White as these words over there to the right of me. Like it was white everywhere. And that run that Drake May had opened up for them. And they won the game. Look, it wasn't a pretty game. It wasn't pretty at all, but they won that thing. I think Drake May got a little nervous, and but hey, he a Super Bowl quarterback.
He a Super Bowl. Can't
nobody take it from him. You know, Mike Vrabel took that team their first year Super Bowl. Titans look like the biggest idiots ever. The Titans could have had this man. They let him go.
Yep.
He went over there 1 year. All they had to do was get that man some help. He had Derrick Henry. They had all them type good players, and the way they ran the Titans was so stupid. They let that man go, and now he took this team straight to the Super Bowl. Got to give it to him. Go ahead, bro.
It's a couple of things I want to speak on this game. First and foremost, had Bo Nix been playing, I'm sorry, Mr. G, your Pats wouldn't have made this one.
Maybe not.
No, it ain't no maybe not. And I'm gonna tell you why. What the Pats did, what everybody did in these playoffs, and I don't know if y'all paid attention. They took the Buffalo Bills playbook. You want to know why your boy Bo Nix got? And I'm not taking nothing from the Pats because I had the Pats and Seahawks in the Super Bowl. If you don't believe me, go back and watch because I've been saying Pats and Seahawks. What I'm saying with this particular game, everybody took the Josh Allen mindset. And they ran a quarterback like that in this AFC playoffs. It was genius. Bo Nix did it to the Bills, and then he got hurt in overtime, and then he had to go sit down. And the same thing my man Drake May did. Shout out to Drake May. Shout out to Stephon Diggs. Shout out to Mike Vrabel, man, for winning with the squad and taking his squad that he won with to the Super Bowl. I think he's the first the first coach to ever do that. So it was some records broken here, and I'm not taking nothing from the Pats because I had the Seahawks going to the Super Bowl from jump, and I had the Seahawks winning it all. We'll get into that a little bit later, and it's a reason why I feel this way. But no, Mr. G, we can finally talk about him. And we've been giving this team props all season long right here on the Not the Same podcast for people that think they don't know sports all that well. They just talking outside their neck. No, we've been talking about the Patriots all year because Mr. G wanted us to shut up and talk about other folks.
And a lot of people were saying, well, they had a soft schedule. They did. They got some lucky breaks. This is how you get to the Super Bowl. Everything, look, it's a run. You get lucky breaks. People get injured. It's part of the game. If they weren't good enough, they wouldn't have been there. I know the Broncos wasn't the same Broncos, but the Broncos' defense is awesome. But they could not do nothing with that Drake May run. Period.
They could not.
Can do nothing. Every time they had him pinned down and they thought they had him like on a third and long, he ran. He kept getting the first down. That team is good.
I'll say this.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm sorry. Only thing I'm gonna say about the Patriots is, and we can move on. And then the Patriots won 14-3 this year. That's not a fluke. They won their division. The division that everybody thought the Bills was gonna win. There was only one other squad that was tied with the Patriots, and they was number one in the AFC. And guess what? The Patriots put them out, and that was the Denver Broncos, who also was 14-3 in the regular season. Go ahead, bro.
Yes. All right. On to the Seahawks and the Rams. Look, that game was a good game. Matt Stafford played very well. But I'm gonna do this for my brother Rob. And this is why I'm gonna say this. My brother Rob has had faith in Sam Darnold all year. I had zero faith. And if this was Crow, I'm eating it. Because that man played the game of his life.
346
awesome. He was
touchdowns.
awesome that game. He was awesome.
Yeah, man.
Now, Seattle's defense is ridiculous. That stadium is ridiculous. It was loud. It was a great game. That game was exciting. But Sam Darnold, I didn't know I didn't know your work, my guy. I wasn't aware of your resume. Rob has been saying it for 2 years now. Even when he was back with Minnesota and they crapped out in the playoffs, he still was like, man, Sam Darnold is good. And that dude has had an amazing path. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But he had an amazing path to get to the Super Bowl. But I got to give that dude his props in Seattle. Look, that's a good franchise. Think about it. They just recently let go of Pete Carroll and the quarterback. That was a decent quarterback. I can't remember old boy name right now. Geno Smith.
Yep.
New coaching staff, new quarterback, and they in the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Seahawks been good, man. That's a very good team. Go ahead, bro.
I don't want to hear there was no tape on Sam Darnold. Last year, y'all could say that with Minnesota. You remember when he was Minnesota? Then nobody had tape on him. It's a fluke. It's luck. And I kept telling y'all, and he said, and I'm not going to say too much of it. On for the props, though, bro. He got into that system. And you know what the Seahawks did? The Seahawks watched everything that he did in Minnesota and said, we're going to cater our offense around this man. And the week before last, he only had 146 yards, but he managed the game and the defense won. This is a team-type game. If any game is a team-type game, it's football. That's why it's any given Sunday. The defense may show up. The offense may show up. And if they both show up, you get what the Seahawks have been doing. And Sam Darnold did have the career game of his life at the right time. They played in, and now I'll say this. They played in, which I've been saying all season long, the toughest division, the best division in the NFL. Look at your top 3. I mean, in your top 8 that's left.
Yep.
3 of them from the same division, and that's the Seahawks, 49ers, and the Rams. And guess who beat both the 49ers and the Rams? That
Seahawks.
number 1 team sitting up there.
Yes,
so
sir.
I have to give Darnold his props. I have to give Seattle and their coaching staff their props, and I have to give that defense their props.
Yeah.
No, they didn't blow them out, but it was a gritty game, man. Gritty game.
I saw something Hagan said. It reminded me of that wide receiver with Jackson Smith in Jigba. Had a game that's awesome. Played well. That is a very balanced team. And as for the Super Bowl, we're going to see something. That's all I say. You know, I think Vrabel coached intelligently. He did what he had to do to win, and the Seahawks just beat them. Now, the Rams scored too. You know what I'm saying?
They did.
Rams are good too.
Matthew, bro.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford is great, and you know, I hope he don't retire. You know, he hasn't said he's gonna come back or not. I hope he don't retire. I hope he run and give him one more year. But the Seahawks look good that day, bro. I got to give it to them, man. They showed out. They really showed out.
Hey, shout out to Vicky, man. She talking about some. She thank Geno Smith. A big thank you for the first round pick they about to get.
Oh yeah, she a Raiders fan. Yeah, y'all finna get Mendoza from Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
Mendoza, hey, y'all get Mendoza, y'all may be able to do something. Then y'all got rid of Father Time and Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll got him on up out of there.
So I think there's big things to come for the Raiders. We say that it's the Raiders. Y'all fan base is crazy. They can be the worst franchise and still get sold out stadiums.
I mean, y'all have existed in like 3 different cities, and
no
it don't
doubt.
matter.
LA,
y'all
Oakland,
LA, Oakland, and now Vegas. It don't matter. All Raiders. All right, man. We're gonna move to the NBA, man. All right, NBA top 10 power rankings. These are actual power rankings. Number 1, a new number 1, the Pistons. Number 2, the Thunder. Number 3, the Rockets. Number 4, the Spurs. Number 5, the Nuggets. Number 6, the Suns. Number 7, the Timberwolves. Number 8, the Celtics. Number 9, the Knicks. And lastly, number 10, the Cavs.
Shout out to the Suns. And I'm going to tell y'all the biggest shout out to the Suns for me. Shout out to Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, big salute to him, man.
All my Dillon Brooks haters who think he just a clown, he's this. You know what he is? He's the modern day Dennis Rodman with some type of skills. Because if you've been watching these games, my man leading the team in scoring. He's not just out there on no fluff type stuff. He's not just throwing up anything. He haven't hit no game winners here and there, but what I'm saying is the Suns are middle of the road.
Though. He's a winner. He creates culture.
And he has a winning mentality. And what he also has is an old school mentality to get under the skin of the best player on the other side. Listen, he gets under LeBron's skin. Now, some people may say that's not hard. But when a mediocre player is what they would call Dillon Brooks, can get under a top-tier all-star level player, he has the Dennis Rodman factor, and that's all. That's what I'm gonna say about that. The rest of this, I'm not surprised about it. Shout out to the Nuggets and Jamal Murray keeping them afloat while Joker's out. Real shocked about the Timberwolves being right there. I ain't gonna even stunt to you, bro. But
I think the Raptors should be in there. I agree with Mr. G.
Yeah, the Raptors should be in there. Off. Hey, listen, man. The Raptors is one game out of second place. How in the world are they not in the top 10? I really don't know. But you want to know why, Mr. G? Because the sexy picks are them last 3 down there. Yeah. Those are the 3 that's it. Because the 76ers can't get right now. So you got the Celtics, Knicks, and the Cavs. And that's your sexy Eastern Conference pick when it should be the Raptors. Because the Raptors is actually above the Cavs when it comes to the record so far this season.
Yeah, I would kick the Timberwolves and the Cavs out of this if I had my choice. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
The Raptors should definitely be in there. Number 2 in the East. Number 4 in the East. But even above that, man, I know who the coach is. He used to be assistant coach for the Grizzlies, Darko Rajakovic, and he got that team together. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at that team and then watch like a team like the Magic. You know what I'm saying? Like Toronto is all vibes. They having fun. They kicking it. The Magic, man, it's like, man, these dudes dragging. I got to go to work today. That stuff matters, man. These are young men. Look, even old people in the NBA, minus LeBron, are basically young dudes. You know what I'm saying? So the vibes need to be right for the teams to be good. And they really got it going, man. Big salute to the Toronto Raptors. All right, man. Impress in the Eastern Conference, bro.
Man, I'm impressed in the East, and it's funny that we're talking about them. I'm impressed
Yeah.
with the Raptors. They're quality in the 4th spot in the East. Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, Emmanuel quickly sleeper, by the way, and
Mm-hmm.
RJ Barrett. They go out and they just play ball, man. And they're
Yeah.
only one game out of second place in the East. So that's my impress. It's crazy that we just brought them up, but that's my impress in the East, the Toronto Raptors. There you go, Mr. G.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, man, I'm still impressed with the Boston Celtics because Jaylen Brown got that team number 2. They should not be number 2. That is not a number 2 worthy in the conference team. The Boston, they should not be that good. You know what I'm saying? They are down one superstar.
Yeah.
And 4-time number 1 all NBA player Jason Tatum right here from STL is not playing. And Jaylen Brown is the one that always get overlooked. Remember, he was the one that was snubbed for the Olympics and all that.
Yeah.
My man is balling. He's a leader.
But
and
that boy White a beast. That boy White a beast. That boy
Derek
White is
definitely a beast. Definitely a beast. You know what
cut
I'm saying?
the hair off and he just went up.
I say this, man. This team, if you look at the talent on this team, it does not equal number 2 seed. That means they are playing above their talent.
Yeah,
they are a good team.
They are.
I got to get them the props. D-Press in the East, bro.
D-Press in the East. Look, man. Bucks, strictly on the fact they didn't do anything to get Giannis any help. You dig what I mean? Now he wants out. We already knew this. We knew it. But he had to play nicey. When your agent started talking, look, one word. We didn't see you slap a teammate internationally. If your agent's saying you ain't happy, I almost said it. One word, you ain't happy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. All right, Ms. Hagan said Jaylen got the Finals MVP, didn't he? Yes, and still didn't really get a lot of props for it, but he did get the Finals MVP. Jaylen is awesome. My D-Press in the East, bro, they're not even out of the playoffs. They in the play-in. The Orlando Magic. I just talked about them earlier. The vibes is bad. If you heard all national media talking about the Magic, they said they're gonna be a top 5 team, all because of the Desmond Bane trade. I love Desmond Bane. I knew he wasn't that level of player. The NBA didn't know. He has little arms. He's 6'5" with arms. His arm length is like me. T-Rex, little baby arms. You know what I'm saying? He's very good. He's very good, but he's not all-star good. And that's the problem. What that team needs, that team is always better when Jalen Suggs isn't hurt. That is the difference maker. They needed a very good backup point guard. They didn't need this great 2 guard that can only play the 2. He played one position and ain't great defender. That team is all about defense. They ain't got no vibes. They upset, and they gonna mess around and be out the playoffs. And one thing I love about it, we get their pick. So keep dropping, dog. I take the picks because we definitely suck. And I just want draft picks now. Go ahead, bro.
I'm a one up you, man. I think they should have kept Cole Anthony. I really do.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
They had chemistry. I think they had chemistry. I just think Cole Anthony was a little bit more outspoken, and he seemed corny at times. Like but yeah, he seemed corny at times. But at the same time, they should have kept Cole.
Desmond Bane remind me of Mr. Parker on Friday. Chill,
Lord,
bro. Chill out, bro. All right, Impress in the West. That's hilarious.
Hey,
what's terrible because the man on the Friday is a little person. You know,
I know. That's
that is so disrespectful. Go ahead, bro. Impress in the West.
Ain't that bad. Impress in the West. So, look, check this out, man. The Clippers are 9-1 over the last 10, and they have won 14 of the last 17 games. They started off at 22-24. We wrote them off. They have now won 14 of the last 17, 9-1 over the last 10. I'm gonna tell you something. This team get the chemistry with Kawhi finally getting it and Harden just playing ball.
Yeah,
it's about to be a problem if you got to play the Clippers in the playoffs.
Oh, it is.
They got a squad, man. They got a squad.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm impressed with the Denver Nuggets, man. That team, like I say, they still top 3 without Jokic. Jokic been gone for like 3-4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And Jamal Murray has stepped up. He will be an all-star this year. Mark my words. He gonna be coming off the bench, but he'll be an all-star. He stepped up to another level. Their young players playing good. They got a good system. Don't forget, that's a brand new coach, and still doing it, handling his business. He was an assistant coach at first, got moved up and kept the vibes, kept everything going. D-Press in the West, bro.
I'm depressed with the Kings. You know, to have that much talent, 6 games skid, 3-20 on the road, 9-16 at home. I really don't know what they're doing right now. They're 14th in the West. I don't know if they're just tanking to try to get maybe Boozer, because I know from Duke, or one of the other guys that's above the two other guys above. I don't know what the heck the Kings are doing right now.
All right. This is one of the few times y'all gonna let me go off. I'm gonna give y'all about 3 minutes. I'm depressed with the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's why. Ja Morant, superstar. There's a picture of him right above my right shoulder. I love that man as a team, as a player on my team. First superstar my city ever had. Zach Zebo was very popular. He wasn't no Ja Morant. But this is what I say. You know who's played more than him the last 3 years? Mr. Glass. Anthony Davis has played more than him. This one word was out there in Berlin when they was on the European tour, refused to play. Adam Silver had to come talk to his daddy and his uncle, made him play, came out there, showed out, was happy, played good, said, nah, I'm going to play. I ain't going to talk about it no more. I left it overseas. We going to play this out. Gets hurt the next day. My man is the new Mr. Glass. Super talent. But it's not just him. It's the whole team. It's the whole operation. When players get hurt, they sit them too long. Zach Edey had a hurt ankle. Now, you supposed to be cautious with a big man. Zach Edey was about to be, he was balling when he was playing. Now he's sitting out. We don't know when that one word coming back, let alone Ty Jerome. Ain't played all season for a sore calf. One word, get a new calf the whole season. They messed up. They're going to lose Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr. They're going to lose them, and it's time to rebuild. I'm all in for it. Deuces to all them one words. Get them out of here. We can start with Cedric Coward and Zach Edey and see what happened. Get 2 draft picks. There's a lot of good point guards. I don't want to deal with Ja Morant no more. He's awesome talent, man, but he's a head case. If he go anywhere other than Miami, y'all will see it, because Miami just kick him out. He get doing the ignorant stuff. Go ahead, bro.
Couple of things I want to get because I want to get to the commercial. Crispy, that commercial is not official, man. That is AI. I will say that. So no, we haven't talked about the commercial. It's based on social media stuff, and there's no evidence of official HIV commercial. That's social media.
Go
to
ahead.
Mr. G and your Sacramento Kings, you are right. They have Sabonis. That is their young talent, but they have enough veterans where we always talk about teams need veterans to win. And I'm not talking about ancient veterans like Westbrook.
Right.
I'm talking about Zach LaVine. He's not a slouch. DeMar DeRozan. He's not a slouch. Malik Monk. He's not a slouch. Keegan Murray is hurt. You got to remember the Keegan Murray, what's his name? Keegan Murray and Halliburton trade. Now, both of them one words out because Halliburton went to Indiana. Keegan Murray
Keegan
Murray
Murray's
came
still
to,
there. You talking about the guy for the Spurs. That's who they sent.
No. I'm talking about when they first Keegan Murray and Halliburton switched a few years ago. They traded for each other. Keegan Murray is. I'm talking about their talent because he said they don't have enough young talent. Yeah. I'm not talking about De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is out. He didn't fit the mold. They had the young talent. Sacramento had the young talent. That's why they got rid of De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be this bad. That's all I'm saying, Mr. G. Sacramento should not be this bad. It's at this point, it's coaching, and I don't think he has his locker room. That's bottom line.
All right, let me answer these questions about Mr. G. Is Ja faking injuries? Yes, he was. I think he was actually hurt. Then he started pounding like a baby, and I think the commissioner had to come. Hey, we paid money for y'all to come over here. These people paid good money for y'all to see y'all overseas. Get your butt up. And Hagan said, "What his daddy doing? Why he can't get right? His daddy living through his son. Unfortunately, I thought he was gonna be the leader, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? For a minute. This how it goes. He has no. I say this and we'll move on. He has no representation. He has no agent. You know who his agent is? He made his own agency, kind of like SGA. The problem is everybody who's in his agency is under his payroll. That don't work. Other words, everybody around him is on his payroll. That means it's all yes men. Nobody gonna tell him, dude, you messing up. Dude, you cutting up. Mama and daddy live in a mansion. Why? Because son took care of it. Nobody's gonna confront him. So until he gets somebody like that, that man ain't gonna change. I wish it would have worked with my team. I want them to trade him. All right, on to NCAA top 10.
You saying that?
Number 1, Arizona. Number 2, UConn. Number 3, Michigan. Number 4, Rob's Duke Blue Devils. Number 5, Nebraska. Surprisingly, Nebraska was undefeated till last night. They very good. Number 6, Gonzaga. Number 7, Michigan State. Number 8, Iowa State. Number 9, Illinois. And number 10, Houston. And Houston will be good. They're gonna always be good.
They took a bad. Houston took a bad loss. Last week. This is what I'm not understanding. Like, yes, of course, I'm a Duke fan.
Yes,
I
you
don't
are.
understand why we still number 4 and we only got one loss. I get it. I guess. I mean, Arizona's still undefeated. I think UConn
Brother,
got one and Michigan got one.
brother, you is not going to get on this Not the Same podcast sports show and say anything about Duke being slighted. No, I would not. No. Duke has never been slighted. It's Duke.
We
Y'all
get
always get the
hated
benefit
on
of
every
doubt.
bro. We get hated on every chance you get.
Okay.
We do. Nobody likes Duke. Let the
That
comments
ain't got
start
nothing to
going
do.
in on Duke.
That's true.
They
Everybody
can't
hates
stand
Duke,
it.
but Duke is gonna always be ranked. Duke is good.
Oh.
I'm with it. Listen, also in college basketball, remarkable thing happened. First thing ever happened. 3 freshmen scored over 40 points over this weekend. 3 different freshmen. AJ DeBanster, the freshman for Houston, and the freshman for it might be Nebraska. All 3 of them scored over 40 points. This draft is gonna be ridiculous.
All right, the draft is about to be crazy, bro.
Crazy.
And
I want all the
Boozer right
picks.
now number 3. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. He
Yeah.
number 3 on the
Boozer
mock
nice,
draft.
man.
Hey,
Boozer
but
nice.
that boy a beast.
Yes,
That's all
sir.
I'm gonna say.
I mean, it's a lot of big talent. Dude from Arkansas is an A-Cuff dude. He look good. It's a lot of them look good, man. I laugh every time you say Duke. It is hilarious. All right, on to the women's top 10.
That's why I
Number 1,
purposely didn't
UConn.
hit it.
Number 2, UCLA. Number 3, South Carolina. Number 4, Texas. Number 5, Vanderbilt. Number 6, LSU. Number 7, Louisville. Number 8, Iowa. Number 9, Michigan. And number 10, Oklahoma.
So this is what I'm gonna say about NCAA basketball right now. It's
Yeah.
kind of lost in the shuffle. And I'm gonna tell you why, because you had the college championship. I've just been following Duke because I'm a Duke fan. You dig what I mean? So I'm gonna follow what Duke is doing. And right now, we college basketball is in this odd blend because okay, you just had Indiana win the national championship. Now we can focus on NCAA basketball the way we should. But the Super Bowl is here. Now,
Oh, yeah.
next week, when the Super Bowl gets played, this week everybody resting. Next week, after the Super Bowl is done,
Yeah.
it's lock-in time for the NCAA basketball. You dig what I
Absolutely.
mean? And now it's time to lock in and find out what's what. And I think that's all that's going on because I have not watched not one, and it's no slight to women's college basketball because I have not watched not one game. I've seen highlights. I have not watched one game of women's basketball. I have not watched any other games outside of Mizzou and Duke when it comes to basketball. So I can't really speak on UCLA. I can't speak on Arizona or Michigan. I can't because I've been focusing on the other sports. So it's time to get ready to lock in. I'm just being 100. And Crispy,
Nah,
I
you know
told
what it is. You know what it
what's
is.
that?
Yeah. We ain't Crispy. We'll talk about
No,
UFL.
Crispy,
one
I
day.
am going to watch the UFL game. I promised Crispy I would.
I will say this though about the women's. The difference is this year they don't have the superstars. They got the heavyset girl that's hooping. But the reason we was watching more because it was Angel Reese or Juju is hurt. So when Juju was there,
Juju's not even coming back. I don't
they
think
ain't got the stars. So that's what it is. But we'll get to it. All right, man. Let's get to our soapbox segment. It's almost 6:30.
Soapbox.
All right, this is our soapbox segment. Me and Rob go off for 2 minutes. Normally, Rob goes off on sports. Normally, I go off on whatever is on my mind. We never know who's going to do what. But as tradition, I always let my brother Rob go first. And when it's over, you will not hear nothing. It'll just be over. My brother Rob, is you ready?
I think I am ready, bro.
Let's go.
Hey, look, man, the one thing I like about sports is the Cinderella stories. We all look at it and we say, well, that's not really a Cinderella story. But when I say Cinderella story, I'm not talking about the teams that's number 15 and make it to the Final Four. I'm not talking about those Cinderella stories. I'm talking about when the media don't want a specific team to make it somewhere and they do everything they can to down this team, and then they got to eat crow, and then all of a sudden they put money on that particular team, i.e. the New England Patriots. Nobody saw Drake May and all that going on this past week. As a matter of fact, you still had people picking the Denver Broncos to go.
Oh, they did.
Because
Absolutely.
it was the sexier pick for what was going on. Seattle Seahawks. Seattle, oh no, but they that was for sports betting. Nobody expected Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks to do what it is that they did this year, because guess what? The 49ers are going to take them down. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Then it was, oh, no, the Rams, they're not going to get past the Rams. They just didn't want to give that team, because it's not the sexy pick. It's not Russell Wilson and Tom Brady going up against each other in the Super Bowl. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not going with that. But what I want to say is, I want to shout out the Indiana Hoosiers, because that was the Cinderella story where they cleared the board. They had the best turnaround, the best record, the Heisman Trophy winner. This is what I'm liking about what's going on in sports right now. It's any given Sunday, any given Saturday, and even if you look at the NBA right now, you got teams like the Pistons back on top. Now, if you want to talk about traditionally, yes, those teams have always been franchises to win championships. I get it. But I am happy with what we're doing in sports, because it's not your normal folks going back and forth to make it to these championship games. I think sports is in a great place right now, and that's what I mean by the Cinderella story, not the traditional Cinderella story. I'm talking about when the media try to cast down and the team rises up, improves. It don't matter what the media is saying, because even like me and C, they just giving a freaking opinion of what they think gonna happen. Go ahead, bro.
All right, my soapbox on this. Look, man, I'm not a political person, but I am a person that loves people. I love all people. I've always been like that. I ain't been very, we all have our prejudice, to a small degree, or our biases, but I tried my best to never be that. What's going on with this ICE stuff in America is saddening. And it's not just, I know what happened here, and it's been happening, and it's more illuminated now because it happened to someone of a different persuasion or a white person, to make it plain. But wrong is wrong, is right, and it's sad that this have to happen for everybody to see it. But let's say this ain't the first time, this ain't the second time, this ain't the third time, this ain't the 20th time. They coming in looking at anybody. I saw a picture of a Mexican man had to wear dreads to make himself look black so he don't look Mexican no more. So the fear to not look like ICE to come after them. These people ain't coming and like, yo, let me see your ID. They coming and just, coming with havoc, coming to kill. Really, it's like execution style. And it used to be just us getting executed. And we hate it. And, it was bad. But everybody was able to deal with that when the ninjas was just getting executed. But when it went to ninjas, the Vatos, you know what I'm saying? And now even whites, it's a problem. And I think it's real, real bad, man. I think it's an embarrassment. It's a stain on our country. What happened in Minnesota is bad. What happened in California all the time is bad. Like, it didn't happen plenty of times in California. It ain't been as publicized as this Minnesota thing. Minnesota need to get their state together. George Floyd happened there. The Rittenhouse kid came there with a Uzi, and they shook the hand and let dude go over there and murder some folks. All that stuff happened there. That stuff need to get taken care of. And I understand it won't change really until leadership change some stuff at the top. I'm not gonna say the name at the top, but it need to get worked all the way down. America was built on some crazy principles. It's been kinda free for some folks, but not for everybody. That's the problem, and it's just sad, and I'm saddened by what happened with that. And I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going no deeper. Don't get in our comments talking about, well, you ain't say this. Look, I told you I wasn't political, one word. I don't like nobody getting murdered. That's the end of it. All right, man, let's get to our debate feud segment. It's true. This is our debate feud segment when me and Rob go back and forth over a particular subject like you just saw flashed on the screen. We go for 5 minutes, and when it's over, it's over. We're laughing at crispy tape, but it's true, man. Sad day. It used to be scared you get shot being black. Now you trying to be black not to get shot. Times have changed. All right, first subject for tonight. Let's get it started. Why in the entire HELL, it ain't up there, why is Bill Belichick not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Why is Bill Belichick not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Mr. Davis, the floor is yours.
I got two takes, but we're going to go down the years first, and then we'll go on the other thing. First of all, 2005. Reports indicated the Pats had previously obtained the Eagles playbook before the Super Bowl. 2007, Spygate. My man was fined $500,000 for illegally filming Jets' defensive signals. The Patriots was fined $250K and forced
Yeah.
to forfeit a first-round draft pick. 2015, Deflategate. Following the AFC Championship against the Colts, the Pats was accused of underinflating footballs. Now, it was focused on Brady, but it was under Belichick's watch. Anyways, 2019, Pats was caught filming. This was Spygate 2. They was caught filming the Bengals sideline during the game. This is the first set of stains on why he's not first. Whether accusations was true or not, my man got a couple of fines, so there was some type of truth behind it. That's my first side. I'm going to let you go, and then I'm going to tell you the other half on why he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. No disrespect, Mr. G. I'm talking about Belichick. I'm not talking about the Patriots as a whole. Go ahead, bro.
The Hall of Fame isn't about morals. The Hall of Fame is not about how you morally act. The Hall of Fame is not how much of a Boy Scout you are. The Hall of Fame is about your accomplishments as a head coach. 6 Super Bowls as a head coach. 2 more Super Bowls as an assistant coach. That makes 8 Super Bowls. Did he cheat? Here's the answer. Did he cheat again? Is he probably cheating now even at Miami, wherever he at, North Carolina? No. They too bad. But I will say this. He won. Okay. It's about your merits. It's not how well of a person you are. No, it's not about how nice you are to the media. That is a problem too. Nobody's saying that. These idiots in the media who vote on this get out their vendettas because he wasn't nice to us in the media. He was always grumpy. One word, did he win? All he did was win. Literally. 6 of them things. 6 of them things. In my opinion, I understand all what he did that was wrong. Here's a secret that nobody wants to admit to in the NFL. They all do this. He was the dummy that got caught. They just all do it. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Okay, so to my point, I'm glad I started it off. Now let's talk about Belichick's freaking record. Belichick's coaching record without Tom Brady is approximately 84-103. That is a 44% win percentage over 2 seasons, including with the Browns in 91 through 95. The 2000 season to the 2008, the post-Brady. Let's talk about that. 24-75 with Brady. 249-75 with Brady. Approximately 84-103 in the regular season and playoffs without Brady. Post-Brady, 29-38. Browns tenure, 37-45. Other seasons, 11-5 in 2008, 5-11 in 2000. That's when Brady got hurt. Playoff record without Brady, 1-2. Listen, without Brady, my man is under 500. He's still considered one of the greatest coaches ever. But what I'm saying is a great coach. Was it a great coach or was it a great quarterback? We all know who the GOAT is, which is Tom Brady.
Yes.
I don't, and that's a whole staff. Yes. My point is, to your point, if you want to talk about the body of work, there's no Belichick without Brady. That's just bottom line. He's 84-103, bro. Like, so he's not a first-time ballot. That's just the bottom line. That's how I look at it.
I would say this. There's no Tom Brady without Belichick. Tom Brady was like a 6th-round quarterback. This wasn't like a first-round pick. He was an afterthought. Nobody thought he was going to be good. Nobody, including them. Brady became great, but they did it together. They were best together. At the end of the day, Tom Brady got another one. Who? Look, Tom Brady got one without him. I get it. But Belichick wouldn't just chop liver. He got 6 rings, bruh. Who else in that Hall of Fame? All these folks that first ballot, ain't none of them one words got 6 rings. When it come down to it, he may have worked with Tom Brady. They may have worked together. But go look at that list of all these folks who were first ballot. How many of them got 6 of them things?
I got you.
None of them. None of them.
Got you.
Rings got to matter, man. Now, all of what I will say this, though, bro. I will say this, though. All what you said on the second half, I get it. I agree. All that stuff about his personal life and cheating, man, skip all that. But all that stuff on the second half, as soon as Brady walked out, he got bad. But he also got old. Brady and after. But listen, he also got old. We got to incorporate that. He's an old man now. This is different. Okay. I can say that. But what I feel like I can't argue with, bro, 6. 6 of them things as a head coach. That's me, but go ahead, bro.
So, Mr. G, I am not hating. What I'm talking about is body of work and a coach, a great coach. Let's talk about Phil Jackson. And I know this is a whole, hate the nation. I get it. You can call me the president, but I'm speaking
Right.
facts. When you want to talk about a coach who can coach regardless if his superstars there or not, coaches with long tenures who go elsewhere and they win. Phil Jackson won with the Bills, 6 of them things, like you talked about. Lakers, 3 of them things. He went to the Knicks. He didn't win, but he had a winning record. It wasn't just with Michael Jordan. You even Popovich.
Basketball is different, bro.
I
You
know
have
it's
to have a
different,
quarterback. If you ain't
saying,
you ain't winning chips without no good quarterback.
brother, what I'm saying is Tom Brady left and went and won a chip. That man wasn't good before time, and he wasn't good after time. You from the South? Hey, look, they had a store called
I said that earlier, Mr. Higgins, 8 including as a DC. But Rob don't care about rings. He care about Rob is giving. I'm gonna tell you what you're giving. What you're giving. And this is crazy because all sports come down to this. Not even just NFL, basketball too. You are giving the analytics answer, which means the time that he was winning, you're judging it when he had Brady. When Brady left, he started losing. So it's almost a demerit of him as a coach. But at the end of the, I get it. I agree. But folks that ain't got the demerit, how many other one words got 6 rings? It's just like the Jordan and LeBron thing. Except Jordan got 6 of them things. At the end of the day, 6 undefeated. It's like, okay, yeah, but when he was at Washington, he wasn't that good, and LeBron's still good to Lakers. Who cares? They ain't winning no more. So I go for the Brady. But
all y'all talking about Phil Jackson in the comments. Phil Jackson, come on, Rob, without Kobe, without Brady. That's my point. Y'all making my point for me.
Yes, but Phil Jackson will be in the Hall of Fame. That's the point. Phil Jackson probably will be a first ballot Hall of Fame.
He may be, but he got chips the same way y'all talking about. I'm just saying this is the question is, why isn't he not going to be a first-round ballot Hall of Famer? I gave all the answers. I first gave you the cheating aspect. The media,
watch yourself,
yeah. I gave you the cheating aspect, right?
Right.
Then I turned around and gave you the record aspect. I'm answering the question. I don't care about Belichick. I don't have a problem with the man. You dig what I'm saying? But my thing is, if he's that great, he went down to North Carolina. You are a Super Bowl head coach. You can get anybody you want to on the recruiting field. Where is North Carolina?
Hey, ain't no Tom Brady's there with North Carolina. But I'm going to put this up. I'm going to end this rap. I'm going to end this.
Once again, y'all made my point.
He shouldn't be discredited because he don't got Brady no more, though. That shouldn't be discredited. He won with Brady. Listen, I'm going to put up here what wifey said. We're going to end it right here because she put the word on it. He cheated and got caught. Yes, that's stupid. Period. But Luke 6:40 in the NIV says the student is not above the teacher, but everyone who is fully trained will be like his teacher. He really ain't got nothing to do with it, but it make me win. Thank you, baby.
Sis, I'm gonna give you your prop for quoting the word.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jesus was perfect. All I'm saying is the student ain't better than the teacher. I get it. Unfortunately, in this case, the student was better than the teacher.
All right, man. We're going to move on next subject. This was a good one. That was a real debate fuel. All right, next subject. Giannis is open to being traded now. In other words, he's willing to be traded. Where would be the best fit for him? Giannis Antetokounmpo is open to being traded now. Where would be the best fit for him? Mr. Davis.
I got 2. I got a Western Conference team and I got an Eastern Conference team.
All right.
Hear me out, since they blasted me as Hater Nation. Listen, in the East, hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The best team for Giannis to go to in the East would be the Atlanta Hawks. Get rid of Porzingis, C.J. McCollum.
I ain't mad at that.
That would give the Bucks a stretch big.
Yep.
And a healthy McCollum would give them a solid bet shooting guard beyond Ryan Rollins, who they're trying to develop. That's their point guard right now. And Rollins has some up and down games, and he can find himself. I would say the Atlanta Hawks with some draft picks, of course, because they gave away freaking what's my man named Trey Young for some Skittles and a soda. So Atlanta Hawks in the East. I'll let you go and I'll tell you my West team.
All right, if I would say where he could go in the East, I would say, this is gonna be boring, but I see no answer better than Atlanta Hawks. One, if you heard the story of Giannis when he came to America, he thought he was going to Atlanta Hawks. When he visited America, he visited Atlanta. he was getting homes in Atlanta, and in the last minute they switched and Milwaukee took him. Also, for all the reasons of what you said, bro, I have to say Atlanta would be a great fit. They have another power forward. Now, I don't think they have a great point guard at this point, and they need a real point guard, but I saw you bring the other boy with them too, Ryan Rollins. That'd be good. They got somebody that's averaging like 25. I can't remember his name right now, but it'd be a decent pairing. Giannis, what he need when they won the chip, you need a defensive good point guard, you need shooters. So if they can do that, anybody with Giannis gonna win at least 40 games, unless you just tricking off wins like Milwaukee doing. So in the West, bro, who you think his best would be?
In the West, the best. Now, hear me out on this. Sorry, Julius, but you got to go. I may even add Rudy Gobert, but the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Really?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Julius Randle can put up the points, and your boy Michael Jordan's son can put up the points. I can't think of his name to save my life right now. Edwards. But as for Miles Turner's and Portis and a couple of draft picks, you send Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, bring in Giannis, Miles Turner, or Portis, a couple of draft picks, and you make that happen. And that makes the Minnesota Timberwolves. Listen, these are mid teams. These squads I'm saying, they're mid. They're like 10 or 12 or in the Eastern and Western Conference. Therefore, Giannis could do something with those two teams. It don't seem likely, but in the West, those are all the only two teams you can look at. Minnesota, he's used to the cold, or Atlanta. And I didn't even know that backstory that you was talking about.
I would say, I'm going to shock you with this, the Houston Rockets. Keep KD. KD is a shooter, right? Let him play the 4 and the 5. Maybe even give up Sengun. Maybe even. Because Giannis is basically a center. You know what I'm saying? He's a center that runs. So him and, say, Fred VanVleet come back later, they're going to be unstoppable. Because all Houston is missing really is a point guard. And they have one. He just hurt, right? So get a point guard or do like you say, get Ryan Rollins in there or something. I think that'll be tough. I'll say one more because I saw what Mr. G said. The Knicks will be good too in the East because you get rid of Cat and just trade him for Cat. That team is tough. That's a problem. Because you got Brunson too. That's a problem.
That'll be money match.
That'll be a problem. That'll be tough. That'll be tough.
I didn't even think about the Knicks.
Man, he go to Knicks. I'm saying,
and they talked. Yeah, that's a chip. And they talked about the Knicks thinking about Cat and getting rid of Cat. I didn't even think about that, Mr. G. That's a good one. I don't see him with the Rockets, but I'm trying to look at the Knicks roster. You get rid of Cat,
just trade him for Cat. That's it.
Yeah,
straight up trade. That's gonna be nasty, man. With all them other players, Brunson. A real point guard, you know what I'm saying? Now, the only thing I would be scared of, Brunson is so much of a scorer, and I don't know how well that will work with him. Because think about it, when they won the chip, the point guard wasn't a scorer. He had a defensive point guard in Drew Holiday.
Yeah, Drew Holiday.
And the shooters, the other scorers were wings, and it worked. With him and my guy that played for the Wizards now, and Middleton worked well together. That's why I said the Houston side, that'd be more like when he was winning, when he had KD in the Middleton role, but much better. Obviously, even old, much better, and shoot much better. But I don't know. It'll be exciting. I'm excited to see what'll happen. I'm laughing at Hagen's talking about some why he wait till he get injured to say he want to trade. I think he don't want nobody to hate him. I think he loves Milwaukee. I think he loved that city, and he don't want them to hate him. They never hate him, man. They gonna build a statue for him. He brought the chip. You know what I'm saying? He didn't force his way out. He probably been wanting to be traded for 2 years. He just decided to be quiet, and I think it's like it's time. It's time. All right, bro.
Well, they gonna add his brother.
You say what?
Whatever happened, they gonna have to add his brother.
Yeah. All right. How unique is Sam Darnold's career path to where he is now in the Super Bowl? How unique is Sam Darnold's career path to where he is now in the Super Bowl? Mr. Davis.
Storybook.
Bro.
That Cinderella. Listen, my man was drafted number 3 overall in 2018. Yeah. He struggled. That's with the Jets. He played 38 games, inconsistent injuries, and he was considered a flat-out bust. And this is the part everybody forgets. When you're drafted number 3, that means you did your thing in college. He got traded to the Panthers 21-22 season. He started 17 games before Baker Mayfield came in and was like, excuse me, I'm going to go ahead and take this over.
Yeah.
Then in 2023, He backed up Hagen's favorite quarterback out in San Francisco, and Brock Purdy. You dig what I mean? I'm joking, of course, because Hagens can't stand Brock Purdy, for those who don't know any better. But he only played 10 games in San Francisco, and then he only started one. And then last year, and I'm going to let you go, last year he signed a 1-year deal with the Vikings, and we saw what happened. He had the best career of the season, 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14-3 record, and then they got put out in the first round against the Rams. Y'all saw what happened this year. So it was storybook.
Yeah.
Storybook, brother.
Against the same team. Ain't that crazy?
Same thing.
One thing I say this about Darnold, man, it goes to the greater conversation about quarterbacks. These awesome quarterbacks, and they have these second runs later on in their career. Him, what's my guy down in Tampa that's playing good now? Mayfield. Another one. They said it was a bust. Came back and being good. Here's the problem. Sometimes it's not the quarterback. Sometimes it's the organization. You know what I'm saying? You got to have an organization built around help grooming this quarterback. Because a lot of times they get this quarterback, they got no line to protect him. He get beat up all the time. He get gun shy. He never come back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But some of these dudes are winners, man. Baker Mayfield was a winner in college. You know what I'm saying? Sam Darnold is very, very good. And he said he credits Hagen's favorite player to help change his career. He credits Mr. Irrelevant, what's his name, for the 49ers? Brock Purdy to change his career. He said Brock Purdy showed him how to be professional. Brock Purdy showed him how to prepare for the games. Brock Purdy showed him all of that. He went over there and took it to Minnesota, balled out, and now he's at Seattle. And he get a chip this year, he ain't going to be leaving Seattle. He finna get paid.
That's the storybook that I'm talking about, though, because you backed up Brock Purdy and you put Brock Purdy out. Now, he was taught something. He elevated it to the next level. Then last year, 49ers put you out in the wild card round. The Rams put you out in the wild card round. You dig what I mean? And everybody talked about how we told you he wasn't any good because he lost in the wild card because he went up against Stafford. Stafford. And that arsenal of a team that they had last year. You dig what I'm saying? He gets put out. He young, not really knowing any better. Everybody write him off. Then he gets his revenge against, like I said, he got his revenge against the 49ers. He got his revenge against the Rams, and now he's in the Super Bowl. This is storybook. This is that Cinderella story that I'm talking about where everybody writes you off and you come back. You know what I mean? Not the Cinderella where people don't know nothing about you and where did you come from. I'm talking about this Cinderella story is what my soapbox was about. Stuff like this.
Yeah, I think some quarterbacks take time. They need time to cook. Aaron Rodgers wasn't Aaron Rodgers day one. He got to sit 4 years under Brett Favre and got better. And now the Jordan, I can't remember the name. Jordan Love sat behind Rodgers a few years. Then he came out and looked good. That's what quarterbacks used to do. Now they want everyone to just come out and just play good. And every one of them ain't like that. It don't mean all of them are bust. Now, some of them are just a bust. But all of them are not, man. And Sam Darnold is a testament to someone sticking with it, not giving up. I mean, he had the tools, and it finally came together. He's with the right team, man. I'm happy for him. And, I just say I'm happy for him, man. We see what's going to happen in a couple of weeks. All right, man, we're going to move on to the next subject. All right, going right into this. Now that the Super Bowl is set, I didn't mean to push that, my bad. Now that the Super Bowl is set, who's your favorite? Now that the Super Bowl is set, who is your favorite? Mr. Davis.
I got to keep going with him. I've been saying Seattle since the playoffs started. At Seattle.
We're gonna make Mr. G real mad. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. He already told me president of the Hater Nation, so I might as well do it.
He said I got to introduce you as that now.
So and it's no hate. It's the momentum behind it. Mm-hmm. What I saw in Seattle in that game. With a healthy Rams team that they was playing against. And what I saw in New England, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? It was weather factor. I get that. But that game, struggling against a backup quarterback compared to the other game, and you have the best game of your career against.
You're going against, which is probably the MVP.
All the starters and everything that they was going against, and you still came out on top, 46, 3 touchdowns thrown. I just feel like the momentum is with them. Now, let me say this. I have Seattle winning, but if New England wins, I'm not mad. That's where I'm at with it. But I got Seattle winning this, and that's for the reason why.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say Seattle is my favorite. I think that overall, just a little bit more experienced team. I think both of them going to have the jitters, obviously. And I have a lot of faith in Vrabel. But Vrabel ain't won no chip, and the other coach ain't won no chip neither. When it go to the quarterbacks, I think Darnold is a little bit more hot right now. That's what I say. Yeah. I think I can't remember the quarterback for them right now for the Patriots. Yeah, Drake May. Drake May, second-year quarterback, I believe? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to see what's going to happen, man. That's a big stage. Like, he didn't play that well that last game. He ran well, but he didn't play that well that last game. So we'll see, man. This is the biggest lights either one of these players have ever seen. I think who in the world? Somebody calling me in the middle of the show. I think Sam Darnold has a little experience. At least he's been to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play. He was a backup in the Super Bowl. But the Seahawks the favorite now. But like you said, man, I would not be shocked if the Packs win it because they have been playing like a team of destiny this year. I got to give it to them. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing up when nobody else thought they would. Now, Mr. G already said the Seahawks, they ain't going to call us haters. Which one is it, brother? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm going to go with – I'm gonna have to address Mr. G. Mr. G, you are not allowed to call us a hater about the Patriots. No. The Not the Same podcast has endorsed the New England Patriots since week 3 when you was telling us to shut up. So I don't want to hear that Rob is a hater because I talked about Belichick because you benefited from that. You dig? Mm-hmm. Y'all got the chips. Brady is the GOAT. I don't want to hear no Joe Montana stories. I don't want to hear about Elway. I don't want to hear about Peyton Manning and the cricket throws. I don't want to hear – Brady is the blueprint. I get it. Yeah. Something to nothing. I mean, nothing to something. Bottom now we here. You dig what I mean? 2 different franchises. We talking about Belichick. Chill out. So don't call – we're not hating. You know in your heart of hearts. But you can't do it.
Right. Now –
you can't do it.
I think if Mr. G will be honest, he had no expectation to be in the Super Bowl. I think he expected to be better because he had a proven coach and a second-year Drake May who showed some great flashes last year as a rookie. But you didn't expect to be in no Super Bowl. Brother, just enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy it. You could be rooting for a team like me who just hired a stupid Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the ride. We hired a loser. We went from a intelligent, great black leader to a loser. And we don't fire coaches easy. So we're going to be stuck with this loser for a while. Go ahead,
I don't know. He had Jerry Jones as his owner. So I don't know. I don't know if McCarthy is a loser or not because of Jones. Anyway, back to this and what we talking about. Right, we're not talking Steelers. Super Bowl wise, the one thing that there is an advantage is the coaching. Yeah. Vrabel has won as a player. He's been on this stage. He knows what it is to calm that team down and say, hey, look, this is what it is. This is what to expect. I've been here. So as a coach, he's going to have the poise he needs to do what he needs to do. Yeah. With that being said, that means he knows when to go for it, not to be too conservative. And sometimes coaches in the big stage, we saw Mike Martz do it a couple of times in the Super Bowl. I don't think he knows better. He's been there. And he came up under Belichick. So what I will give Belichick, as a player, you saw how he handled that moment. You can do the same thing. Just don't go show your team recording no stuff, bro. Vrabel don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there to California and just chill out.
All right, last subject for tonight. Which new NFL coach will have the biggest impact this season? Which new NFL coach will have the biggest impact this season? Mr. Davis.
I think the New York Giants has a very, very bright future ahead of them.
Yes, sir.
With their quarterback, with that running back, what's the running back? God dog it, I can't think of that boy name. He got hurt. Scatterboo. There we go. Yep. So Scatterboo, the quarterback, and everything they got on, that culture is about to change immediately. Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to surprise you with this one because I didn't think I was going to say it till right now. Crispy, you're going to be a happy man. I think the Tennessee Titans coach, Robert Saleh. They got Robert Saleh, who is a defensive head coach, great defense. Every defense he's coached has been top 5 for the last 4 or 5 years. when he was a head coach or when he was coordinator. Also, they just hired Brian Daboll, who was up for the job for the Bills. You know what I'm saying? He was the coach that got Josh Allen great. So offensive coordinator started with this quarterback. I think you're going to see a big change in the Titans. Now, Super Bowl change? No. Respectable? Yes. That's what I think. One of the biggest coaches, I think. Not no Super Bowl. Not no Vrabel type change. I ain't gonna go that far.
I still will say this. Also, the Buffalo Bills promoted their offensive coordinator. I think that was smart. What that does for you now is it gives you a new voice, but it gives you a familiar voice.
Right.
It gives
especially for the quarterback.
Yes, it gives Josh Allen the comfort to continue to move forward and continue to end Bills Mafia fans. I think they'll be decent. Bills went 12-5 last year. I feel like them and the Patriots will be battling it out next year, bearing no injury. I'm totally against you with Mike McCarthy, man. Like, I think he's going to have the Steelers decent because those owners sit back and play their position as an owner and not trying to be an owner / coach, owner / spokesperson.
Well, I will agree with that. I will agree with that.
So he gets a chance to actually coach because he had Dak looking good. Now, the one thing that happens is he had a relationship with Aaron Rodgers. Do you bring Rodgers back in? They have that Green Bay connection.
This is why I don't like this, because you got to bring Rodgers back. Rodgers is 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He is not Tom Brady 42. He is 42. You know what I'm saying? I think they should draft a good quarterback and build that quarterback. Get a young quarterback in there. Unless they plan to have Rodgers for 2 years and get a good quarterback in the draft and build with him, okay. But you could have a good point about Mike McCarthy, man. It just was not an exciting hire for me as a new fan, especially coming off of Tomlin. Now, Tomlin had ran his course, but at the end of the day, Tomlin was highly efficient. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't winning no playoff games no more, but he went out with honor. Nobody looks down on him going out. No. You know what I'm saying?
He Kevin Stefanski for the Falcons. He could probably he may or may be able to do something with that down there.
Yeah, I mean, he was good a couple of years, and then he was bad. I mean, he could have just had the stench of the Browns on him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll see. It could be that. It is the Browns. Yeah, because they just hired somebody. I think it was Todd Monken or something like that. Man, I ain't got no hope for them. Shador ended up being in the Pro Bowl. Quick question. This is off the subject. What y'all think about the Pro Bowl? Like, I think it matters nothing, honestly. You know, being named a Pro Bowler don't mean you was good because everybody don't show up. So they got to have somebody there.
Back in the day when they used to go to Hawaii and they played at the end of the season, like when everything was over with, it had some flair to it.
Yeah.
The ratings was kind of sucked because nobody was really watching.
Right.
But it going this week, Pro Bowl is before the Super Bowl, and I don't really know. I don't really know.
Yeah, I agree with you, Higgins. He say Rodgers and McCarthy ain't won a ring in 15 years. Why is it going to work now? It's not going to work now.
I'm not saying it's going to work for a championship. What I'm saying is McCarthy is a better coach than he's given credit for. You got Jerry Jones above you. Listen, Jerry Jones ran Jimmy Johnson up out of there, and that's the last time they got Super Bowl.
That's facts.
Back-to-back Super Bowls was 95, 96. I know because I was a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and they lost back-to-back. You dig what I mean? Jimmy Johnson did that. And guess what Jerry Jones did? Ran that one word up out of there. So until Jerry goes on the greener pastures or whatnot, that's a puppeteer situation. He gets a chance to coach. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see. For me being a new Steelers fan, we'll see. All right, brother.
Yo, have you ever thought? I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Listen, all in the comments, whether you call me Hater Nation, whatever the case may be, a Dookie fan, it don't make me no difference. Y'all still there, and that's important. I love to see that in there. The Crispies, the Mr. G's, the D's, the Hagans, everybody there, my sneaker peekers. That's how we getting the support. Y'all in there, y'all talking to the screen. Ain't talking to us, but you're talking to the screen on saying they don't know what they talking about. Then say something, one word. Anyway, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. That way you'll know when we live. If you want to sow a seed, hit our Cash App up, #, not the same podcast, not the same podcast.com/support. If you go to the website, this is just what we doing, man. Listen, we have been doing this show since COVID. And we have made so many different variations to the point we have 3 different shows with 3 different names so they can be apart from one another. This is the Not the Same Sports Show. We got the E3 Bible Study and the Not the Same Podcast. It used to be Not the Same Podcast Sports. That's not what it is anymore. It's the Not the Same Sports Show. So we appreciate that. And we coming on here every week talking our talk, giving our opinions, and we appreciate the support in the comments, man, because y'all talking, giving y'all opinions as well. Whether I'm Mr. Hater President or whatever it is, Mr. G, let's face it, Belichick is Belichick. It was times you loved him. It was times you hated him. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, go ahead, C.
We'll be back tomorrow for our music and hot topic show, man. Hey, we went a little long today. No apologies for it, though, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time. And make sure if you want to see some of the latest and greatest of CHH as well as positive music, we said positive music. Make sure you tune in at the same time. With that being said, I am C-Micah.
I'm Robert Dean.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert Dean. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about